What is up, YouTube? What is up, Christianology fam? So we got a high school trans athlete smokes all the girls on the track team, and CNN claims it's just a narrative. Let's get to the video. I don't want to waste your time. Hit the sub and like and comment button. Let's get to it.
That transgender female athletes have an advantage, that they always win, that the reason that men and women generally compete in separate gender categories is because it's not particularly competitive for men to compete against women. Do studies support that?
Well, I think it depends on what you mean by support that. For my reporting and having really reported this out for many years, the reality is that from a scientific perspective, we know that there are differences in sexes, and we know that the differences do tend to lead to athletic performance differences as well. However, when we look at broad-based restriction at all levels of sport, it's very challenging to say that scientifically that is supported in all cases, meaning that something that might be appropriate for swimming does not necessarily apply to basketball when it comes to individual sports versus team sports, as well as level of competition. And so
I love how she doesn't look at the camera one time, cause she knows she full of crap. She full of crap, so she can't look at that man in the eye. That's how you know she full of crap. She can't even look at a man in the eye and say what she had to say. Cowards.
So the idea, I think, that transgender women have an advantage in all sports at all times, regardless of any kind of medical transition, I don't think that the scientific literature supports that at this time.
And they're defining biological sex as having distinguished characteristics that can be supported by a birth certificate or a signed affidavit. In my opinion, that makes no sense. Because when trans women typically change their documents, they can get a new birth certificate with a new gender marker on it. So that talking point is very minute. But let's continue. Now, although they will ban transgender women and girls from participating, transgender men and boys can participate on women's teams without limitation if they were assigned female at birth and have not begun hormone.
I don't really want to comment about this woman's looks, but I gotta say, why do they always have this nose ring in their nose? Like, I can't take you serious, lady. I can't take you serious no more. You got the stuff on your nose. I can't take you serious. I can't take any woman who got that stuff in their nose, bro. I just can't. You look silly. You look like you 40, and you got that stuff in your nose. I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks like this. Why do they have that stuff in their nose? You're a grown adult.
Therapy. What the hell?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I gotta tell you guys, the woke revolutionaries are not going to like this story because they continue to tell us that, hey, we should allow biological boys to compete against biological girls in sports because we don't have enough cases of biological boys dominating biological girls for it to matter. And if that's their argument, then I think that it is important that every time we see what is clearly and obviously going to happen, what we knew was going to happen, 100-meter with Aster.
So this is the clip of the man actually beating all the females on the track. Let's get to it.
Jones of Roosevelt High School finishing in the top spot after running 24.43. All right, so let's actually watch this. Let's watch this.
Wilhelmina, Jaden Vandervee. In 7 for Bergen Episcopal, Abby Wilson.
That's a
Very
man,
well.
baby.
Gallagher of McDaniel in lane 2. We're going to see Gallagher later on in the relays. Great knees, great drive. Gallagher, the victory here in section number 1.
Wow.
25:49.
Wow. Now, this person could have took a nap.
I still beat them.
Okay, that's how fast that this person finished over the biological
Second, Wilson
girls.
in 30:77. Third, Skyspers in 31:31. Fourth, Messiel.
That's a man, baby.
Wow. So as you can see,
Yeah, that's a man. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know why they let these men run with the females, but if y'all don't want to do nothing about it, they're always going to be in there. So get rid of them, or they're always going to beat the females. I don't have to deal with it because I'm not a female. I'm a man. If that man want to race me, I'm beating him like that. And I don't even run track. and I'm still gonna be him like that. So that's your issue. If y'all don't want to deal with it, it is what it is.